Holy shit. Day number 60. Spring bulk day number 60. God damn it. It's my spring break right now, so I already got everything packed up. I'm going straight from the gym to home. So, fucking back day. Same as usual. Probably gonna start with something heavy. That's usually my mindset with every muscle group. You start with something where you can go as heavy as possible, and then as the workout progresses, you focus more so on getting a really good contraction and a super good fucking pump. Because, that's pretty much one of the signs of having a good lift, is if you get pumped as fuck at the end of it. So probably bent over rows, love them. Lat pull downs, love them. Cable rows, machine. I'm not a huge fan of dumbbell rows. It's just kind of... you'd have to... if you can go heavy on them, then you know what I'm talking about when I say that whenever I do heavy dumbbell rows, I really feel a lot of like pressure in my abs, right? Because you're loading your torso off axis, so you're using your obliques to counteract it. And part of me kind of thinks that the more you work your obliques, that's going to be like the sides of your abs. To a point, I definitely think you're going to thicken up your waist. So I'd rather just do stuff right in line, both arms at once, usually. So I'll throw some little things in there too. So yeah, fuck, why wait? Let's go fucking hit back. Let's set up the seat. So, same formula as usual. A variety of rows, pull downs, and pullovers. Not a huge rack pull fan. I don't know, I just never really got into it. I could not tell you why I'm so fucking out of breath today. Whew. Maybe I ate something weird. But pumped to hell nonetheless. Ooh. Oh shit. That's fucking wide. I'm still feeling my chest from the last video. Oh my god. You don't bench 4 or 5 for reps without feeling some fatigue, I guess. Let's see lat spread. Oh. All right. So that fucking concludes back. In terms of volume, same with everything. I just kind of do 11 sets total per body part. Like, my leg days, 11 sets of quads, 11 sets of hamstrings, chest, 11 sets of chest. I may add a little more volume for back, because this sort of devil's advocate point. Your back is a variety of muscles, so should I hit them all with fucking 11 sets? 11 sets of traps, 11 sets of lats? Maybe. But as far as I can tell so far, the back has already grown pretty fucking well with the amount of volume I've been hitting it with. So, not going to change it up now if it's working. But, not to say there's no value in looking at your own training and, taking other people's suggestions rather than just,
hearing some information that doesn't align with your current views and then thinking, wow, what an idiot, what does he know? You gotta, the more information that you can, consume and digest, that's a very key point, the better. Because you hear a lot of fucking, especially small lifters, well, I'll just say small influencers, and they're talking like they fucking know everything. And why shouldn't they? If you got a following, of course you want to talk that way. But do they really understand? And you as the viewer, like, are you really listening to what they're saying? Like, oh well, I want to do this machine for chest because it's going to activate so and so, or this curl variation is really going to build the peak. Like, don't just take people's fitness advice at face value, right? Because you can explain anything and make it sound believable, especially with fitness, because in terms of just general knowledge across the board of the population, let's just think about diet. People don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So if you want to watch fitness content and learn about working out as a whole, you're going to have a responsibility to discern from valuable information and mumbo jumbo, right? Same thing with supplements. Your favorite influencer, he's got so and so supplements. Says he loves it. Says it's going to give him an awesome pump. Is he a little bit biased when he says that? Do you believe him? Is he just saying that out of his own goodwill? Does he have a promo code? A lot of the times, well, you know what I'm talking about. Product pushing is also an aspect of fitness where you're going to have to, think logically. So enough of this little, anti whatever. Let's just finish calves and then get in the car. Talk about something else. Whew. I do not know. My back was fucking killing me today. Oh my goodness. Either way, still hit the weights. Good intensity. I was excited. Got a sweet ass pump. And I mean, what else can you ask for, right? So I got a bit of a long drive home. Yeah, you can see in the back I got my bin of dirty laundry, my fucking duffel bag full of like my protein powder and my vitamins and everything fucking else. So I got fucking 2 hours to kill. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? I don't know. Honestly, it gets a little bit repetitive for me to say, like, oh, you gotta be excited in the gym. You just gotta go, man. Just man up and go. You gotta go hard. Fucking load up some weight. Because, I mean, for me, like, that's just like what I'm wired to do. I don't need to be, like, I don't need anyone else telling me to hit the weight, right? I'm just hardwired to do it. Like, if I'm tired, whatever, still fucking hit the gym. It's just my thing. So if you've watched these for a little while, you would know that I don't deadlift, right? You never see me warming up for a deadlift. I just don't see the benefit. I mean, sure, you're definitely going to be tired afterwards, so it's a fatiguing movement, but it just works so many muscles at once, right? Like, if you were to do legit sets of deadlift, your hamstrings are going to get fucked up in the sense of, they're going to be worked. Same with your glutes, same with your lower back, same with your upper back. I mean, it's just going to be so fatiguing that I just don't see the bodybuilding, muscle growth aspect to outweigh the difficulty of the set. I'd rather spend the same amount of energy that I would doing heavy deadlifts on, barbell rows,
or lat pull downs, or any other more isolated lift. Almost forgot my fucking dextrose shake. You gotta remind me of this shit. So, post-workout, every lift, I've been doing this for like a year and a half or so. 50 grams of dextrose. I might go a little lighter on it if I'm dieting, just because, it's still carbs. So I kind of want to spread my food out throughout the day if I'm trying to lose weight. But for the most part, 50 grams of dextrose, 50 grams of protein shake, protein powder post-workout. The benefit, you're going to spike your insulin like nothing else. If you look up I forget what it's called, the glycemic index. So that's essentially a rating scale of 0 to 100 of, a variety of foods on pretty much just how intensely they're going to spike your blood sugar, right? Something like a potato or like a sweet potato or oatmeal, those are going to be low on the glycemic index because they're more complex carbs. They take a little while to digest. Whereas, another little step up from that, let's call it like a fruit or something, that's going to be a little bit higher, maybe close to like, I can't tell you, maybe 40 or so. I'm just guessing. It's a scale of 0 to 100. And table sugar, that's, I think sucrose, whatever. It's like 2 glucose molecules combined. That's about a 66. Whereas dextrose, the king of all carbs in terms of insulin spiking ability, is going to be a 100. You cannot get a simpler carb than dextrose. So post-workout, you're going to want to eat the simplest fucking carb you can get your hands on, dextrose, with a little bit of protein. And guess where it's going to go? Once you fucking swallow it, right? Straight to your fucking bloodstream. And then coincidentally, or whatever adjunct word I was about to use that would be, grammatically correct, it's going to go to your muscles. It's going to fucking refuel your muscles. It's going to keep you fucking progressing. Let's fucking slam it. One unfortunate aspect of it is it tastes gross because you just added 50 grams of sugar to your protein shake. It's fucking unsettlingly sweet. But if you're a real lifter, who fucking cares how it tastes? You want to eat for performance. I don't eat for fucking enjoyment. I don't necessarily believe that 100%. But I mean, if you get down to it, you're not going to want to just eat whatever you want. If you want to actually grow and make progress in the gym, diet is going to be a huge aspect. The number one factor that you're going to want to watch out for in your diet is the quantity of food that you're eating, right? Your caloric intake total throughout the day. Because that's what's going to determine whether or not you gain weight or lose weight. It's pretty fucking simple math. I get enraged when I hear or when I see posts of someone who is let's just say someone who is bulking too hard, when they say the amount of calories you eat don't affect how much fat you have. Ooh, I hate to break it to you, it does. That is just completely false, right? And the reason why your caloric intake is the most important factor in terms of gaining weight or losing weight is because you could eat literal garbage and still lose weight, right? Like if your daily calorie expenditure, right, the amount of calories that you burn just being alive every day is, let's call it 2,500. If you ate 1,800 calories worth of donuts, ice cream, and chicken wings, but you still only ate 1,800, like you hit 1,800, you stop eating for the day, guess what? You're going to lose weight. And if you do that long enough, if you stay in a calorie deficit long enough, shit, you could even get shredded eating that kind of garbage. And vice versa, you know, you could eat the healthiest foods imaginable. At least, you know, in terms of just like general, what's the word? Like general reputation, right? Like I'm sure people would consider grilled chicken to be healthy, or like fried vegetables, or I don't know, what else do people call, what kind of carb do people call healthy? Wheat, whole wheat bread, the healthier option. If you ate all healthy foods like that, but you ate higher than your daily caloric expenditure, guess what? You're going to gain weight. Now, you know, if you couple lifting with both of those scenarios, then you're either going to build muscle or maintain muscle. You'll build muscle while you gain weight, and you'll probably maintain most of your muscle while you lose it. So when people ask me about, like, how much food should I eat for my bulk? For one thing, you have to track it. Like, you got to be OCD every time you eat something. You're reading the label, plug it into your phone, just get some kind of like MyFitnessPal app or whatever. And you got to just figure out how much food you're eating. So if you manage to actually track all your food, let's call it a week, and that's just as much food as you're hungry for, and you're not, you know, gaining or losing weight, then that's going to be a pretty good baseline of your daily calorie expenditure. So if you want to lose weight and get leaner, you're going to have to eat less than that. And if you want to gain weight and get bigger, you're going to have to eat fucking more than that. Now, how the individual macros like protein, fats, and carbs come into play, that's where you got to be another level of dedicated. Because rather than just counting the calories and having them add up to a specific number, you've got to count the amount of grams of protein that you eat in a day and the amount of grams of fats and carbs, because that's what more hardcore lifters are counting, right? If somebody at your gym is bigger than you by a substantial amount, like they're actually impressive, more likely than not, they're making sure they eat 200 grams of protein a day. And they're eating, you know, 100 or 50 grams of fat per day, and however many grams of carbs per day. Now, this kind of stuff, you're just going to have to look it up and figure it out, honestly. If you're a 150-pound dude, you probably eat maybe 2,000 calories a day max. You're going to have to start eating more. Because there's no such thing as a fast metabolism, right? When people say, oh, I've got a fucking, I can't gain any weight, I got a fast metabolism. Oh, well, how much food do you eat? Dude, I eat a lot. You don't know how much I eat. I gotta listen to my phone give me directions. But yeah, I eat so much, dude, you don't even know. Well, guess what? You are not gonna get big with that mentality, right? You gotta man up, look at yourself, and realize, man, maybe I'm not eating as much as I fucking thought. And, you know, just start scarfing it down. This isn't necessarily this isn't the specific piece of content that you're going to want to watch if you want my actual advice and like numerical values for dieting. I'll probably talk about that really in depth when I do the full day of eating. And then after this bulk series is over and when I'm actually doing I don't know, what should I even call it? Summer cut. I don't know. It'll be a cool title. But once I'm dieting, I'll be able to talk a little bit more about different kind of macros and whatever. So, fuck. Get some rest. Eat your meals. Do your 30 minutes of cardio. I know you guys are skipping it. You're not doing it. You're not fucking doing your cardio. Asshole. I'm looking right at you. You're not doing your cardio. Guarantee it. You should. 30 minutes every day. Just build up a little bit of a sweat. I'm out. I'm out of here. Let's fucking end this. See you next time.